What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about the free Ed Reed card that you're going to get as a power-up and whether you should spend training points to, actually upgrade him up. I think you could get him probably up to like a 90 or something like that. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the Ed Reeds that are currently available and try to assess it based on what strong safety a lot of you guys have. Now, I've been getting asked a lot of questions. Amos, is Amos still good? Eric Berry, the new Eric Berry, is he good? Guys, it's about your preference. I'm not going to tell you, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. If a player is working for you, you stay with that player. It's as simple as that. So let's look at what's going on with him. Pretty much they have one. Where's the limited ones? Did everybody sell off the limited ones? That's kind of weird. So there's no limited Ed Reeds, because remember, they had a limited one and now they just put out this one. So I don't know what EA Sports is actually doing right now, but it doesn't matter. So let's take a look at some of the things that are going on with Ed Reed. Now, we all know him as a ball hawk. I don't think EA gives him enough credit for his hit power. Let me know what you guys think about that, because this dude used to lay the wood, and I'm not talking about at your mom's house. You feel me? Like, this dude right here used to put in work. So this is pretty much like the card before you actually max out the power-up, okay? What we're going to do right now is we're going to get the free card out of the solo, and then we're going to assess it based on Eric Berry. That's who I have right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at that solo. In addition to that, you also can get Steve Smith. Now, I have no use for Steve Smith. Some of you guys are trying to put together all Raven teams, different things like that. You guys can go ahead and do that. But pretty much what I like to do is discuss the positions and how they react. All right, now, if you guys checked out some of my most recent videos, you guys would have seen that Jalen Ramsey is no longer with us. All right, we have Patrick Peterson, the MUT hero. He's chemmed up. He's pretty good, and we're leaving it at that. The issue that I have, though, is that people are going to still, you're going to feel that I'm just rage selling the guys for no reason. You guys may have a point. Regardless of the player that you have, the game is fluky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could try to, I get upset when a dude is in position to make a play and he just stands there. Now, does that mean that Patrick Peterson won't do that? Obviously he will. It's Madden 19. Like, bro, it ain't like the older Maddens where every single time you would click on, you would get a play. It's no longer like that. That's the unfortunate truth. But in building your team, what I try to do is I try to build a team that that I enjoy. All right, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't really care at this point what they're actually, like what the actual overall is. Like, I like Randy Moss, so I get Randy Moss. I don't really care that his overall is what it is. I could get, a receiver that's higher, but I prefer Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very interesting the way the game is. But everybody's gonna do similar things. They're gonna all drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make you rage. It's all about what you're willing to do and what you're willing to deal with. Like, how long is your tolerance? My tolerance is very, very short for guys that I don't really care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jalen Ramsey, I think he's the best corner in the league, but you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, what are you really out there doing when dudes? Okay, EA. Okay, EA. How did I say? Who was that? That was Ed Reed. All right, so that makes sense. He just flew over there like he had a rocket ship stuck in his butt cheeks. I don't understand. Yo, EA Sports, man. Like, I don't really know what be going on sometimes when I be playing this game, man. I really just don't know. But it doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. Like, whatever. It is what it is. You got to finish the solo. You got to do what you have to do, and it is what it is. But Ed Reed just flew over there like he was Casper the Friendly Ghost, bro. Like, I don't understand how the dude flew all the way over there like that. That is just absolutely ridiculous that happens. But you know what's worse? When it happens in a real live game. So I'm not even going to set trip. You feel me? Like, I'm not even going to set trip on that because oh, okay. Yeah, do whatever you want. What might happen is that might happen to you. Like, a real human opponent might do that. And that's when it's the worst. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's just like, yo, what is this even about right now? So I'm just letting you guys understand that there are going to be things that are going to make you rage uncontrollably, but we have to find ways to just understand, like, look, man, it is what it is. Like, I played some games earlier, bro. You guys wouldn't believe if I told you what was going on. Like, it was just, I'm looking at it like, is this game serious? So, Ed Reed, look, who is that, Joe Flacco? That dude's garbage, bro. That dude Joe Flacco's garbage. Will Ed Reed work for you? Okay, is he going to be that guy? I have to be honest with you guys. If you're going to spend the training points on it, whether you're a fan of him or whatever, understand that he's not going to play up to his stats, even if you get him up to whatever. Even if you don't power up your free card right now, and you know what I'm saying, you just buy the card outright and power it up, even with the max Ed Reed, you're still going to get things that's going to happen that's going to make you just want to rip your eye socket out. That's just what it is, guys. So I want you to assess what you have now. So for the people that are asking, Eric Berry, Adrian Amos, what should I do? What you should do is what you're most comfortable with. If those guys are making plays, keep in mind, I rage sold Adrian Amos because in a game like Berry doesn't usually get mossed. When it's one-on-one, Berry doesn't typically get mossed. You know what I'm saying? He'll jump up and make a play. Even if the guy, like he taps it away instead of picking it when you want it to be picked, he just won't really get mossed if it's one-on-one. Adrian Amos will. That's why I got rid of him. If you guys like him because he's speed, is fast, he's speed, whatever, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? He's still a pretty decent, strong safety, especially when you man him up like a lot of these idiots running around playing mid-blitz. You know what I'm saying? You can get away with that. All I'm trying to say is when you look at these cards like Ed Reed, don't really worry too much about the fact that, you remember how Ed Reed used to play, because that's not what you're going to get. You're not going to get an Ed Reed that's going to be able to do those things. You're going to get an Ed Reed that's going to be standing around and you're going to click on and he's not going to react. You know what I'm saying? So not in all cases, but in some, that's going to happen. All right? So just make sure you understand that. So now that we see his card right here, we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. Now, powering him up is going to cost you a pretty penny. We got 5, bam, 6, okay, 14. Bro, what the? Tier 8? Bruh, like 4,000. Bruh, but he gets to a 90 speed and what? What is that? 90 speed, man, coverage, zone cover 92. That's kind of ill, though. Hold on, wait. When do you add his card? That's crazy. You can get him. They have all of this as training. So you could literally just use training points and just have this guy on your squad at a 91, probably cam him a 92. But if you look at him maxed out, right? He's really, really good. Obviously, they had to make his zone coverage, be able to get to 99 early, faster because they got Berry doing that also. All right. So looking at that right there, knowing all these things, pretty much Berry has similar coverages, but Berry's a 99 zone right now. And Ed Reed in my my defense would also be a 99 zone because I have John Madden coach. So pretty much they're very similar. The play recognition, some of you guys are telling me that matters. What I will tell you is this. When I put Eric Berry in specific zones, like how dudes run the deep crossers, sometimes he plays it, sometimes he doesn't. So I don't really know if any of this really matters because the players are going to do whatever they want. There's no concrete way. Even if people think that they discovered thresholds, you really haven't. Because Madden is not something that, I would be very, very careful going forward. Again, if you're going to do a, all Ravens team or whatever like that, that's fine. But this is very, very nice of EA to give other people a chance to get this Ed Reed that couldn't get the limited. All right? So now that we see all those things and we see that his card is pretty sick, we can just press the button. No, I don't want to upgrade him again. I was going to go to compare. EA Sports, thank you, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying, bro? Thank you for that. All right, so we're going to go over here. We're going to go to compare. All right, now we just saw all those things. So remember, this guy doesn't show everything the way that it is. It's just showing it as the base. But we just saw a 95 zone and we saw an 89 man on him. All right, so everything else, the thing about it that I don't like, he goes up to like an 81 hit power. Again, I don't know what EA Sports was watching when Ed Reed was playing, but Ed Reed would lay somebody out crazy. Maybe he wasn't always trying to blast somebody out of the world like Sean Taylor, but he was still, he was a pretty decent hitter. All right, so now everything with pursuit, play recognition, all that stuff like that, that gets chemmed up with lockdown. So looking at Berry being 6 foot, Ed Reed being 5'11", is it a really big deal? I don't think they would make, it's possible. Ed Reed probably could get mossed a lot. Because what I'm noticing is like even Adrian Amos was getting mossed and he's about 6 foot. So he could possibly get mossed. It's all about what you want to spend. Because I think that they're trying to make people invest more into the power-ups. So they're giving you guys longer lines before you have to be able to put the actual card in. So if you guys were to open packs, say you were to open packs today, right? And you're going to see what's going on. Let's take a look at some of the packs that are going on. Say you're going to open some packs today. I would be very, very careful with however you decide to do it. Clutch packs, like right now, like the sidekick and the clutch packs are pretty, you know what I'm saying? They're all right with what's going on. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you should wait because like if I, say for instance, right, you start going crazy and you binge on, 40K coin, you're trying to pull them, I just don't have it in me anymore to do it because I know what they're going to do. So I don't really care about Ed Reed like that. So it doesn't really, you know what I'm saying? It's not really something that I feel like I should pull packs for because he's not one of the players that I really care about. But with a sidekick pack, you always are going to get back at least 19K. So I would just dabble with these. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to try to pull them, because some of you guys have been asking me, yo, which packs are the best packs to pull? Obviously, the Legend pack might be the best pack to pull, but if you can't afford Legends or whatever like that, you know, obviously I'm not gonna make no sound effects because I know all these things are garbage. If you can't afford to get the Legend pack and stuff like that, I would play around with those, because at least, you know, like that card right there, I'm at least getting 18K back. So I'm not really set tripping on that. I was at what was that, 862? So I could do whatever I want, you know, get a little bit back and then sell whatever else. Like even with the cards that just, what is this? Why is that guy there? Okay, there he goes. I could still get something, you know, a little bit decent back. So he's at 19. So if we want to sell him, we could sell him for 18.5, something like that. So what is that, like, you know, 11.5? You can still be able to not lose everything. Now, if you start going with the gold player packs, can you pull them? Yeah, you can. And you know what I'm saying? You could also doodle on yourself if you have diarrhea. But listen, it's up to you guys, bro. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do as far as your packs go. I'm just going to let you guys understand that if you do have an Eric Berry on your team, you're not really lacking right now. And Ed Reed doesn't really excite me at all. So I'm not in any way, shape, or fashion trying to get him, because I could actually complete a set. I could sell Berry and get him, whatever. But Berry is really, really good. And, you know, at 99 zone and everything else that he's giving me right now, I just don't think that it would make, bro, why did I just go to upgrade? All I'm trying to do is, you know, see his card. That's all I'm trying to do. But I keep pressing the button because it's automatic and I'm an idiot. So that just, you know, whatever. But let's just take a look in depth. You know what I'm saying? 97 play rec, 99 zone. We don't really run man that much unless it's like really desperate. But, you know, 89 hit power, 6 foot, 91 speed. You know, this is decent for me. So I in no way, you know, feel as if I should go after Ed Reed. But if you guys pull packs and you get him, that'll be fine. You know, I don't think you could lose with either one, with Eric Berry or Amos. Obviously, Amos doesn't have the zone threshold that either one of them have. So I would, you know, lean towards doing something if you still have Amos, a Team Diamond. But if you have Eric Berry, I don't really see the point. Let me know what you guys and girls are thinking. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.